Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you an idea on how to use a Stroppel cane. I will link the original tutorial for that cane below. I enjoy making kaleidoscope canes and tend to end up with a lot of Stroppel canes because I like to use up my pretty scraps, but I almost never use them. They do make fun and colorful veneers, but I was looking for something more fun, so today we'll be making some flowers. Here are a few examples of the cane. The original cane I'm using is about 5 years old, so first we're going to wake it up a little bit. Same with the little plugs, a bullseye and a fan fold. They're leftovers from another project. Cut however much you will need from the big cane, then put it in a Ziploc baggie with the plugs. Fill a bowl with hot water, not boiling water, just hot water from the tap. It needs to be just hot to the touch. And put the baggie in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. After our little bath, the clay is a little more pliable, and you can see how just a touch softer it is. But it still needs a little bit of work, so stretch it and twist it and push it in your hands for a bit. If you notice, I'm not reducing it, just making the clay move, waking it up. For the next step, cut the cane in half and decide how you want to position the sides. As you can see, this was a tough decision for me. The pattern in the middle after the cut was so pretty that I almost wanted to save it for something else. So once you decide, take the plugs and reduce them enough to fit in between the sides of our bigger cane. You will see some cracks in the clay, and that's to be expected. Proceed carefully and work them with your hands. I want the bullseye to fit between the sections of the Stroppel cane, so I'm using a small roller to make indents on both of the sides. When the indents are deep enough for the bullseye, fit the small cane in there as well as the strip from the fan fold. Then carefully start to close the corners to turn the cane into the petal shape. Roll out a sheet of purple clay on a thick setting for the wrap, but set it aside for now. While shaping the cane, I got a lot of cracks on the sides. To try and prevent them from getting bigger and spreading, we will need to soften the clay a little bit more with liquid clay. Spread it on the sides and let it sit for an hour or two. Once the liquid clay is absorbed a little bit, wrap your cane in a layer of purple, cut off the excess, and reduce. You want to go slow and careful. Because the cane is old, it might still get small cracks, but just proceed with caution. Here's our final cane. Now let's start assembling the flower. For this, you will need some yellow clay, and also you will need floral wire. I got mine at Walmart for like $1 and it's a 20 gauge. On one of the ends of the wire, make a loop. Now take a piece of yellow clay and push it on the loop. You will need to make a teardrop shape with the clay and flatten it on the top a little bit. Make sure that your loop is encased in clay. After you're done shaping it, take your needle tool and poke some texture on it. Then use a contrasting color, I'm using purple, to add some interest. Once you're happy with your center, cut the petals from the cane. Try to get them the same size and not too thin like the first petal I cut. My flower consisted of 5 petals, but your number could differ depending on the shape of your cane. After you have your petals, fix the shape of the petals with your fingers. Stretch it a little bit, just make them uniform. Now let's assemble the flower. Attach each petal to the center. Try not to press too hard at first, because you might need to move the petals around. My petals overlapped each other slightly. If you're going to overlap yours as well, notice that the last petal needs to go under the first one. Adjust all the petals if necessary, and only then start to push them together. You want to start at the bottom and make sure all the petals are well connected. A knitting needle will help smooth out the seams. I was lightly pushing the petals toward the top so that everything connected throughout the whole length of the center. When you are happy with your flower, bake it. You can use a regular kitchen sponge to bake. It will not burn. Just push the wire through the sponge and adjust so the petals don't touch the baking surface. Another way to bake is to make a sort of foot out of the wire so that it can stand and support the flower. Use masking tape to stick the wire to the baking surface for more stability, then bake covered. The wire can be easily reshaped after baking. I used both methods for baking, but like the second one better for baking multiple flowers. And here's my little bouquet. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.